everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cuy Borracho. I am your drunk guinea pig, Sammi Rudkus, and with us, as always, is Jon Dubost, our master certified personal trainer and sports nutrition consultant. Johnny, how you doing today?
Great, man. How are you?
I am doing all right. So, without missing a beat, let's get right into it. We're going to want to talk about how last week went, I suppose.
Yeah, how'd it go?
I'll drink to that.
You'll drink to that?
What's that now?
How'd last week go?
How did last week go? Well, you asked and you received. 5 out of 5 days. There are only 5 days in a week, right?
Yeah. Well, if you consider this Monday through Friday, which is
All right.
usually
If we forget the 2 that I slept through, 5 out of 5 days. A salad, a fruit, but I put the apple in the salad, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. We did the 5-minute walk every day. We did the hamstring stretch every day. We tried our best to drink some water. I think I got to the water eventually every day. I cannot be sure. I was so busy worrying about all these other things that I forgot to be thirsty.
You forgot to be you forgot to be thirsty?
I forgot to be thirsty. How do you feel about all these facts? Tell me you're proud. I need somebody to be proud.
You're telling me that you ate a salad every day, Monday through Friday. So you're just talking about Monday through Friday, right?
Well, I mean, pick any 5 you like. I just know it was 5 of the 7. I mean, 5 of the 5 because there's only 5 days.
Which is funny because last week you only had like 2 salads.
I did.
Now you added 3 more days, and you added.
I did.
And you added a fruit to each one.
I did.
I must be living in a dream because this is amazing. I don't know what to do. This is wonderful.
Well, I guess that's the end of the episode. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, well, I'll see you later, man. That was great. So, obviously, much more to discuss, you know. But
sure, I'll pour myself another shot. What are you talking about?
No. Replace with water. Let's baby steps, right? Baby steps, please for me. Oh,
I am
please
baby stepping out this bottle.
So, I am utterly impressed. This is fantastic. So, 5 salads with fruit, some water mixed in there, right, which is good. And you did the 5-minute walk. You did the hamstring stretch. And how long did you hold the hamstring stretch for? Remember, because we talked about consecutively trying to hold it for not just 10 seconds at a time, right, but holding it for a consecutive amount of time of 30 seconds, which is what we tried to do last week.
Well, there were 2 problems that got in my way. First of all, I don't know how to count past 7. And
Okay.
secondly, I blacked out as soon as I felt the burn. So I held it as long as I possibly could.
So you don't know how long you held it for?
Not a fucking clue.
Okay. So maybe I'm trying to think about how we could hold it for longer potentially, and you actually like knowing how long you're holding it for. I mean, what if we tried something like you did a stretch before and you try to stretch after? Like the activity per se. So let's say you try doing the hamstring stretch for a little bit of time beforehand, and then afterwards you do the same thing after the activity. So that way we sort of add like a larger amount of time that you're potentially holding that stretch for. Because if you don't actually know how long you held it for, well then it would be a good idea to try to find a way that we can add a little bit on top of that, right? So we don't know how long you held it for.
Well, I was thinking something like, what if we just took an old classic, like if we know that a limerick, something like, there once was a man from Nantucket. If we know about how long it takes to speak that limerick, maybe I could just talk about a man from Nantucket while I'm stretching my hamstrings, which actually kind of seems appropriate, bending over, talking about the man from Nantucket.
How long is that to say that?
Couldn't possibly tell you. How long is Happy Birthday?
Do you have your phone on you? Do you have your phone on you?
I don't even think I have a phone. No, I don't. I don't know how the world works.
Well, maybe I mean,
what if we picked one like? Does anybody know the words to Frere Jacques? Because I just know Frere Jacques. Frere Jacques.
I don't know what that is. Why don't we just pick a random nursery rhyme?
Happy birthday to you. I mean, we could pick anything.
Hold on.
What do you like?
Hold on. Happy birthday maybe, although funny, maybe a good idea, right? Because I mean, how long does it take to sing "Happy Birthday" to you? If you say, "Okay, Happy Birthday" to Sammy
I don't know. Let's try it
Rudkus.
right now. Sing it to me. Sing it to me, and let's find out how long it takes. Go.
Happy birthday. Now it also depends how long you sing.
No, come on, come on. You got to do it. We want to know how long it takes. You got to put the test.
Are you timing it?
Sing it. I am watching the clock right now. Yes, sing it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sammy. Happy birthday to you. What do you got?
That was 10 seconds.
That was only 10 seconds? Well, how about we sing it twice?
That was only 10 seconds.
Sing happy birthday twice.
Sing happy birthday twice. All right. I think I can do that. I'll just pretend that I have a twin. Now, here's the question I want to know. Sometimes fruit is hard to come by. You know, it just grows on trees. It's everywhere outside, but most of us live inside. Most of us live inside, yes, so it's very hard to get to fruit. So what I want to know is if at least one day a week I can put fruit roll up on my salad and it counts the same.
I can't believe you just said that to me. I'm utterly offended.
Is that a no?
That's awful. Wow.
I don't know. It's fruit all rolled up. All I do is unroll the fruit, put it on the salad. I have unrolled fruit on my fruity salad.
You know, you're just taking my heart. You're just taking what I believe when it comes to just health and fitness. You're just smashing it.
That's what I'm
like. Also, a fruit roll up in a salad, that'd be awful. Who'd want it? Like, you wouldn't even want that then. You would just eat it off the top and be like, why would I eat these rings?
You're making my point for me. I put a fruit roll up on a salad and I go, I'm not eating that fucking salad, and now I don't have to eat salad or fruit. All right, so, but the reason I bring it up, though, is because, you know, as we know, last week was a good week, but I have been traveling to take care. This is why I've got one angle. Background looks a little different. I'm spending a little time in California this week. Taking care of some business out here, and you know it's a bit difficult, right, to stay on top of these kind of things when one is traveling. So, what would you recommend for staying on track while traveling?
Now, this can be difficult for a lot of people because when McDonald's is right across the street from the hotel, and you've got all-you-can-eat buffets depending on the hotel you stay at. I mean, it can be really, really difficult.
Well, I don't want you to get too lost in the idea of convenience that's all around. I'm talking more about the fact you know, at home I wake up in my own bed in my own world, and I start my day in my own place. Right? I'm on the road. I'm waking up on, well, depends on how my night went the night before. Determines where I wake up that morning. But in any event, I'm not waking up in my own bed. And so when I'm getting out of wherever I fell asleep, I'm going into the day from a different position, from a different outlook, right? How do I jam into my headspace? Go, look, it doesn't matter where you're waking up. It doesn't matter if you're waking up on a crate behind an alley, or if you're waking up at the Four Seasons, or you're waking up anywhere in between. The moment you wake up, you got to remember that these are the things you're supposed to do today. How does
I have a really good idea.
I knew my question would put a good idea in your head.
It's the simplest thing ever, right? So you put a reminder on your phone, and it says, okay, tasks, or don't forget to, or like hamstring stretch as soon as you get up, right? Something like that to get, like, just get in your head. Oh, you know what? I got to do this. I have this reminder on my phone. That could be an idea just to, you know, oh, I got to do this right now.
So I think we're speaking the same language, but I don't want to shit on what you're saying, because what you're saying is it's a really good piece of advice for somebody who the first thing they do is look at their phone when they wake up. But I spend most of my life trying to avoid my phone. I hide my phone from myself so I don't have to see it. My favorite thing about my phone is missed calls. So how do I, as a person,
what's the first thing you see when you get up? What's the first thing you do when you get up?
Like, what's the first thing I do when I get up? Okay, see now we're working. Now we're working. I like where you're at. Okay, so what's the first thing I do? Usually I look outside to see if it's light or not. That's the first thing I do when I wake up.
Here's another idea, right? Get some sticky notes. This sounds funny. Get some sticky notes. And put it on the first thing you're gonna see in the morning.
Okay.
First thing you see when you get up, put a sticky note on. And it's gonna say task. It's gonna say one word. Right? Get the fuck up. Just something. Don't forget. Tasks. Something along those lines. So that way it's like, oh, there it is. First thing you see, there it is. Let's do it.
I like it. I'm going to tell you what I used to do years ago when I knew that, because I love to sleep in, and at one point in my life I actually had one of those jobs where you had to wake up early, where they were stealing your soul from you before breakfast.
Yeah.
And the way that I did that, I don't know that this is good for travel, but I think it might be a good idea just generally and overall, is I bought, those old alarm, they're not old, they're just the classic alarm clocks. The round face alarm clocks, got the two bells on the top. So I bought 3 of those. And I would set them exactly 1 minute apart. The alarm, and then the next alarm was 1 minute later, and the next alarm was 1 minute later. And they would be throughout my house away from my bed. So when the first one went off, I had to get out of bed to go turn it off. And even if I tried to go back to bed after turning that one off, there's another one going off a minute later. I'm like, God damn it, I got to go turn that one off too. And because I know myself so well, I was like, I better put a third one in the mix so it keeps me out of bed just long enough to need to take a piss before I think I can go back to sleep. Now, with that strategy in tow, I was almost able to convince myself that I could have a productive day. Mostly all I convinced myself of is that I shouldn't go back to bed. But I think...
Why don't we try it?
And I'm saying, I think through that kind of lens, right? Like, what is the equivalent of that? But that was something I did in my own home, where I could have 3 alarm clocks scattered about my house.
Well, okay. Okay, here it is. You have an alarm clock on your phone.
You're right, I do.
Right? You literally put the phone across the room. Right? You set an alarm clock, connect to a damn speaker so it's loud enough, and then you now have to get up and turn it off.
All right.
That could be a really good idea.
I think this has been a beautiful version of teamwork to come to a solution to how to make me less shitty as a human being in general. Now can we talk about how to make me less fat?
Okay. Well, we already talked about your dietary task for this week, which is you're just going to try to eat generally healthy as you're traveling. What are you doing?
Getting all the tequila out of the bottle. All of it. All of it.
I just see you and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
All of the tequila out of the bottle. Tell me how to be a less fat person.
I really hope there's... You look like you're just trying to shake ketchup out of a container.
Well, tequila has the same viscosity as ketchup. Most people don't know that. Because they're eating that weird Pennsylvania ketchup. It's all like thick and fucking Amishy. Anyway, tell me how to be less fat.
You can say on this week coming up, and you've been traveling. You were traveling last week too, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're traveling this week. You're traveling last week. So you were still able last week. Please don't. Please.
Oh, that tequila tastes like ketchup.
You were still traveling.
Jesus.
You, Sammy. Come back. Come here. All right. I'm pulling you in. I'm bringing you back to me. Please. Okay. You were able, even while traveling, to eat 5 salads.
I did do that. You're correct.
2 half fruit in every salad and some water here and there, which is beautiful.
Here's the thing that I haven't figured out. I put half an apple. I put half an apple in each of those salads. Half of a Granny Smith green apple in each of those salads. And so if it was half an apple a day for 5 days, that means there's half an apple missing. and I still have no fucking clue where it is.
Well,
did you steal my half an apple from me? I could have eaten a fruit on the 6th day as well.
Are you drunk? Are you drunk? You call me up drunk.
Does the Pope shit in the woods? Not anymore. He's dead. So
I think a very simple thing that you can try, right, is that you were able to do that for 5 days last week. And I think this is very simple, right? Because we want consistency to be in the mix. So if you were able to do it for 5 days last week, let us try for a second week in a row of 5 days.
So what you're telling me is don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow.
Don't stop believing. Na, na, na. Yeah.
You went with a different song, but that's okay. Exactly. We're on the same page. Well,
exactly.
I won't stop doing what I'm doing. You know what? My favorite task is not doing anything more than I have to. And you're keeping me right on task.
And now we can move on to the activity and the stretch. So last week you were doing the hamstring stretch for 30 seconds consecutively. At least I hope you were. So were you?
I mean, who's counting?
Because you weren't keeping count, so we don't know.
We have no idea.
So I guess we have no idea, right?
No idea.
At least I hope you're right. So we're gonna do this week, right? Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Twice before you do your activity.
Yes.
2 times happy birthday, and then you will attempt to go on a 5-minute walk, right? Because we did that the last week, and you said your knees were feeling a little sore, right?
See, I think that works well, because if we're trying to take a busted ass guinea pig like me, who, you know, has not taken too great care of the outer shell for a very long time.
And we'll see how many days, right? Let's try to get 5 days this week, just like we did.
All right. So to recap, then we're just going to hit repeat on the CD player for salad and fruit. Well, we're gonna aim for a solid 7, but you know, there's only 5 days in the week, so what can I do? We're gonna do that, yes. And we're gonna keep with the things we've already been doing: a hamstring stretch, a 5-minute walk. I think that's pretty much where we're at. And then what now? So now what are we adding?
That's it. Now, hamstring stretch before and after.
Oh, so now we're gonna do the hamstring before and after the walk. We're gonna keep that 5-minute walk.
Yeah, you're gonna sing it once before and once after.
Oh, you couldn't see me?
You hear me? No, I can see you.
I've been worried about that I'm actually worried that we've had all this great conversation and the fucking video hasn't even been going. I know that we've been getting the audio.